Trump always frown at every country that is operating Sharia law. He says this country helps the terrorist group or the terrorist organization to grow. Say every terrorist organization thrives on Sharia law. That is why you see when we talk about El Shabaab, we talk about El Qaeda, we talk about ISIS, ISWAP, Boko Haram, and the Taliban, the Hamas, the Hezbollah. These are terrorist groups. Everywhere they operate, Sharia law exists. So could it be the case of Nigeria? Because there is a news fly now. Please, I would like you to watch this video till the end. The United States of America has actually come out to re-educate Nigeria and to teach Nigeria about Nigeria. They are teaching the Nigerian leaders and all the Nigerians all over the world about us. They are telling us what we don't know about ourselves. They said, and they are asking some critical questions that are not rhetoric rather. The question is, you call Nigeria one country that operate two systems or through two different constitutional system. We have the Sharia constitution and we have the Nigeria constitution, we popularly regarded as 1999 constitution. And we have two police systems. We have the Sharia police, they call the Ishnab, the one you see at in Kano and some other northern part of the country, and we have the Nigeria police force. We are operating two different educational systems. We have Sharia system and we have the Western system, of which some people or some group of people regarded as Boko Haram. So this CPC of 18 is not a joke. Because I saw online that some people are saying, is America heaven? Is there this, are they that? Let me tell you clearly the implication of this, what this may bring to Nigeria and Nigerians. If the CPC, that is country with particular concern, that designation remains in place as it is now in Nigeria by the United States of America, it could affect the United States of America military. That is military aid for counter-terrorism against Boko Haram and ISWAP in Nigeria. You know, we are complaining about Boko Haram and ISWAP in Nigeria. The Americans are actually happy. And I will tell you why in this video. That is why the matter has not escalated to the whole country. Yes. And I will tell you, you may say, they should go to her. They should go and sit down. How are they helping Nigeria? When Jonathan did they send ammunition and all that? And I will tell you that particular area, the America have been helping in pushing away or pushing in the ISWAP and the Boko Haram, so are not to spread across the whole country. Then number two, Nigeria might face visa restriction on official linked to religion abuses. It may lead to visa restriction. Number three, it could pressure the government to better protect Christians, Muslims, and other minorities from violence. You know, when we talk about religion genocide or genocide, talking about religion, it doesn't mean that it always Muslim oppressing Christian oppressing Muslim and other. It cuts across every other religion that is existing or that are existing in this part of the world or anywhere in the world. So don't forget that many other countries were actually sanctioned with this particular CPC. Countries like Cuba, like South Korea, like China, like Eritrea, and so many other countries. And I will tell you how they were affected, how they were restricted, how they suffered just because of this, ban, but because of this placement of CPC, forced education. And we have different culture and we have different language. And to crown it all, we have different upbringing and different knowledge. So you may tend to ask, is it why they are placing country of a particular concern on Nigeria? This question is answered in this video. You watch this video and hear what this video I'm about to show you, what you will hear that will marvel you. Why Trump arrived at this. The United States of America, under the leadership of Donald Trump, is more interested in dividing Nigeria than placing CPC on Nigeria. That is a country with particular concern. I saw the news first. I thought Donald Trump was, that statement was one of those statements, rumor that flies around. I needed to wait and confirm from the source. And I later discovered that, yes, it was actually true that Donald Trump has placed country with particular concern on Nigeria. Now, before I move on, let me quickly tell you the meaning of this and the countries that have received it before and the implication of this CPC on Nigeria. And when we say a country of particular concern, is talking about a nation that is in judgment, that is in the judgment of the United States of America government, that is a country that engages in or tolerates systematic, ongoing, and egregious violence of religion freedom. You know, before now, we have been seeing the news, and most of us thought it was just a joke about Christian genocide in the northern part of Nigeria. This statement was put out to the public by one of the United States Senator, Ted rather, and he said that there is a genocide going on against the Christian in Nigeria, especially the northern part of Nigeria, and it has been ongoing. The argument has been back and forth, and we have seen so many faces, so many public figures that have delved into this topic, and they have analyzed and told us what is actually on ground and every other thing. But the United States of America has actually come out as we speak right now and told us that Nigeria as a country, we have two constitutions. Number one, Sharia constitution, and number two, the general constitution, that is Nigerian constitution. And two, we have two security outfits when it comes to police. We have the Sharia police, HISNAP, and we now have the Nigeria police. And as far as Nigeria is also concerned, we have two separate educational systems. We have the Sharia system, and we have the Western system of education in Nigeria. And to crown it all, we have different culture in Nigeria, and we also have different knowledge background in Nigeria. So a country like this cannot actually people like this cannot actually coexist. Someone may ask, and Nigeria complaining, why is United States of America so concerned about the diversity of Nigeria and the heterogeneous nature of Nigeria? And you may tend to ask this question. Yes, these are the things that bother so much or that bother in the minds of Nigeria. How come we are together this way? How come? Because when we say Boko Haram means the Western education is false. Boko Haram means the education that we are practicing, that the British, the America brought to us, are what they are in. They are lies. So this is where we actually find ourselves, and why we still have some people from Southeast, from South, from West, embracing this education, and the education has actually brought enlightenment to us and to the people of the country and brought about civilization. But there are particular people, set of people that are kicking against this. And the United States of America is actually telling us now that a country that is practicing Sharia and the other laws, that we should mind, or we should be careful of such people. That when we talk about ISWAP, the ISIS, all the terrorist organization group in Nigeria or in the world, they thrive on the basis of these laws that we talk about when we talk about Sharia law. So they thrive on the law, they thrive on Sharia law, and they thrive on the law that is not constituted or that is not written. Because Nigeria constitution is a written constitution. And it was being practiced when it was newly introduced so well. But as at now, it has been, infiltrated with some ideas. It has been adulterated with some other laws. Talking about Sharia law. So the United States of America, we don't actually know what they are up to. But these are the people, when they speak, we listen. Why do we listen when they speak? Because when we are having issue, where we run to is that place. When we are having health challenges, where we run to is that place. When we want to, attain a very credible certificate when it comes to knowledge or education, where we run to is Britain or the United States of America. So whatever they say is like a bullet that comes out of a gun. You don't have control over it. In mass communication, there is what we call bullet theory. When we say bullet theory, whatever comes out from the media is what you accept. So whatever comes out from the United States of America, most of the time, is what people in Nigeria, especially the leaders in Nigeria, they accept. So before I move forward, let me quickly tell you the implication of this CPC that the Donald Trump government has actually labeled Nigeria, or labeled on Nigeria rather. So when we talk about, I told you about the CPC is all about upholding the freedom of religion, and it was actually. You remember when the issue broke out first about the genocide against the Christian in Nigeria, and everybody was actually talking, and some people actually validated the call. Some people say yes, it is true, there is actually genocide against the Christian in Nigeria, religion genocide in Nigeria, and what have you. Some people back their argument up with so many points. Some people say yes, when the Boko Haram actually came the last time the Boko Haram strike in Katsina, they actually went to the mosque. They went to the mosque in Zamfara to kill a lot of people in the mosque and all that. And they were now asking this question: when last does a mosque now become a place for worship for the Christians and all that? So this is to say that the people that have been killed by the Boko Haram and by the ISWAP and every other terrorist group in Nigeria, these people are not Christian alone. They also kill Muslim, and they also destroy the property of the Muslims and all that. And even as yesterday, they killed some imam or emir in Kaduna. Also, they chase him out and all that. So it was later an argument came up again that the Muslim that they are actually killing, these people are killing, are the Muslim that are not obeying the ultimate instruction of the bandit. When bandits say that they should do this particular thing and they are not able to carry it out in their own full power and expectation, they will be sorted after by the terrorists. So there are so many controversies, and there are so many arguments, there are so many conspiracy theories about this bandit and terrorism of a thing, but there's an also argument that the northern leaders actually help these people to gain more ground, to gain power over this, because we remember the particular government was actually fighting these people. At the end of the day, it was being dealt with, and the chief of army staff was removed, just as Christopher Musa is being removed right now. Some people say yes, the Tinubu has actually bowed to the northern leaders' pressure. I don't know what kind of pressure is that, but it begins to become clear to us that there is something fishy about this terrorism of a thing in Nigeria, because we cannot actually place hand on what and how or where this is actually coming from, because when the people you are trying to help are pushing back, when people you are trying to help are actually coming out to defend their perpetrators and their oppressors and their killers, you know that it will be very difficult for us to actually render the help, because as at last 6 months, about 5 months ago, our president came out, told us that he is going to Israel to import foreign aids, foreign helper, Israel military to come and help in Nigeria to fight the Boko Haram and all that. But until now, we have not seen them. We have not seen their impact. And we know that some notable leaders, like person like Gumi, actually kick against the coming of Israeli soldiers to fight the Boko Haram in the northern part of Nigeria. So all this raises more questions for us to answer. And the northern leaders are not actually answering the question properly to us in a manner at which the common Nigeria or the common helpers we understand, because we also know that the Americans, they actually came to actually help Nigeria fight these people, to fish them and smoke them out of the bush in Nigeria, and there were sabotage and there were some infiltrations of bad elements into the Nigerian army and into the army collaborators, and they have to leave Nigeria and went their own way, and they left us with our problem. And this has not actually become an ultimate concern for the northern leaders to actually come together and fight these people. Because we remember that when the Niger Delta, this kind of thing was springing up in Niger Delta, the then president Yaradua sent the vice president to the region to go and talk to the people to calm down. And actually, when he went there, he spoke with them, and they sent some of them to Turkey, some of them to Turkey, United States of America, Britain, and some other countries to go and learn work, so that they can become relevant to the society. And that was what happened. And they actually went on returning back. They came with skills, they came with knowledge, and today they are established and they are helping Nigeria. And nothing as such is going on in Niger Delta. So this is what we expect the northern leaders to do. Call these people together. These people, they are among you, because I have a privileged information that the Boko Haram that we talk about, they are not foreigners. They are actually living with the people. That is like a community. It's people that you can talk to. What is actually the problem? Okay, is it Fulanis or Fulanization that is going on in northern part of Nigeria that is causing all this? Okay, take this Zabisa forest. Let the Zabisa forest become the Fulanis home. Give them one portion of the land, if that is the case. So this is what that Trump has come out to say this against Nigeria. It's not that Trump has not been to Nigeria.